Welcome, everybody. It is, it's Friday the 13th when you're listening to this.
Ooh, spooky.
That's spooky. You guys buy into that stuff?
Not at all.
Yeah. You're not Scotty. That's okay. That's Nathan's joining us. Scotty's absent for the first part. That's okay. We have Nathan joining us for segments. He'll also be in on Boardwalk as usual. Zach's joining us remote. Zach, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
You're hanging in?
Hanging in.
That didn't sound reassuring at all, Zach.
Your team's playing tonight.
Yeah, you should be pumped. This is an easy walk-away win, and they're going to cover the spread, right?
Don't you put that evil on me.
That's Zach's go-to line. Zach's go-to lines are, don't you put that evil on me, and agree to disagree. Nathan's is, I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Scotty's is, I'll be there in a half an hour. And mine is, I like the under. I like the under. Okay, let's talk about this game tonight. Because, Zach, I think you're coming from the angle of you're just a fan of the Ravens, so you're telling everyone to take the Jets plus 17.5.
Whoops. Yeah, definitely. I think it'll be like the Bills game, honestly. Solid young quarterback. That are, the defense comes in and they maybe not underprepare, but don't take them as seriously as they should. AFC East team, you should accept the Dolphins.
But you're
I
comparing,
think the Jets are better than their record.
You're comparing. I don't think the Jets. I think their record.
Their record's perfect.
As the old Jets coach says, Herm Edwards, you are what your record says you are.
Yep.
I think a team that loses to the Bengals and the Dolphins, and probably they should have lost to the Dolphins twice.
Well, the only reason they lost to the Jets was because of the magic surrounded in that game.
The only reason the Jets lost to the Jets?
The Jets lost to the Bengals, sorry. Was the magic surrounding that game.
Yeah, that's fair.
You mentioned Miami. You got to be careful throwing Miami in because we've talked about this earlier, Shelby. Miami
can beat anything.
They are the best bad team I've ever seen.
Nathan and I might get Dolphins sweatshirts.
I think I'm in on Miami. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan now. I want them to lose all their game and just keep covering.
South Beach.
Yeah,
during the off season.
Let's have them just keep covering the spread.
I do enough coke as it is. I don't really need to go to Miami, but that's fine. I will go if you twist my arm. But you
don't
really
threaten me with a good time.
You really compare playing at Bills Mafia on a 1:00 game to having the Jets come to Baltimore for prime time. I think this game is going to mirror the Rams game. I really do.
I don't think that Baltimore playing at home is as cherished or as daunting as some of these other stadiums are. Baltimore plays the same game whether they're at home or away, for good or for bad. I feel. I don't think it really matters where their games are. It just the whole thing is just for them is game flow and momentum.
I agree entirely. I don't think Baltimore's not daunting to play there. They play their game every single week, no matter where it is.
It's not one of those stadiums where we got to go play in Baltimore. It's not like going to Heinz Field.
It's not like Foxborough
or going to play at Arrowhead or Mile High.
See, I think Baltimore has a significant. I'd say they were in the upper top third of NFL teams when it comes to home field advantage. Maybe it was just because my team plays there, and Nathan, so does yours every year.
My team wins there,
and I think the Bengals have had success there too. Tyler Boyd, it being on prime. I think everything just leans Ravens in this. Defense better, offense is way better. Jets have an awful offensive line. The Ravens defense has been so good since Jimmy Smith came back. Since adding Marcus Peters.
Marcus Peters is the huge addition to that team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think everything.
He's been the game changer.
If there's a team that's changed the most since Week 4, and that was when the Browns came to Baltimore and put up over 500 yards, since then, I think the Ravens are the biggest. I mean, that's no surprise to everyone. They have an MVP candidate at quarterback, but probably winning the MVP. But yeah,
I hope so.
I think everything leans to the Ravens. I think Zach, it's safe to say your opinion is cloudy because you're hopelessly optimistic, cautiously optimistic.
Yes, definitely more cautious than I am optimistic for sure. Because I know any team, because they lost to the Browns, I know any team can, and they had the close game with the Bills. I know any team can beat Baltimore.
Okay. Well, who do you not want to face in the playoffs if you're the Ravens? If you, in your opinion, as a fan.
Who would I least like to play in the playoffs?
Yeah, like if you did,
because I'd prefer we don't. I prefer we just get straight by into the Super Bowl. That'd be fantastic.
well, you're getting a bye. You're getting a bye. So say the 6 AFC teams are the Ravens, the Patriots, let's say the Texans, the Chiefs, and then the 2 wild cards are the Bills and the Titans. Who do you want to come to Baltimore round 2?
The Colts, I would like to play. Wouldn't mind tapping Houston again. Tennessee scares me because Tannehill can be godlike on any given night. I wouldn't mind. Obviously, I wouldn't mind playing Pittsburgh if they sneak in. Really wouldn't.
See, I would hate that if I were you. Seeing a division rival three
For a
times,
third time,
and
yeah.
that defense, that'd be Steelers and like the Patriots to me are the two the Ravens wouldn't want to see. I think, I don't know, something tells me it's like I don't want to go against Belichick, and especially seeing Belichick a second time letting him make adjustments on you would scare me. Just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll go to For Your Reference, and since the college football awards are tonight, but the Heisman is Saturday, this would have really worked well if it was the Heisman tonight. But anyway, I have some Heisman Trophy trivia for the Heisman. Zach, are you ready? You got a good grasp on past Heisman winners?
Yeah.
Since 3 of them are in your backfield?
Right.
Okay. So, there's been 3 running backs that have won it since 2005. Can you name them?
Mark Ingram. Derrick Henry.
Nathan, quit. I don't like you looking at my stuff.
Sorry, we're sitting too close together. That's a problem.
And then since it's 2005.
Yep.
So that wouldn't be Reggie Bush, even though he technically didn't win it.
Yeah, no.
If you
that
count
he did
the
not win
allegations.
that. No.
Right.
I'm just going to say the third one is Reggie Bush. I'm counting him as a Heisman winner, even though it's technically not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because Leonard Fournette did not win. Yeah, that was
Right.
the other way. If it wasn't Reggie Bush, I was going to say Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
All right. I started you off with the easy one.
Okay.
You ready to get
Okay.
weird?
Yep, let's get weird.
All right.
Okay.
Since 2007, there have been 6 underclassmen to win the Heisman. Can you name them? And you get 10 total guesses.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow is 1.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is 1.
Johnny Manziel.
Manziel is 1.
Those were true freshmen.
Feel free, Nathan.
Zach's just cleaning up right now. I don't even have to do anything.
Well, those were the ones that I was sure about.
Yeah, I see.
So I've got 3 of 7. I got 4 more.
Yep.
Yep.
No, you have 3 more, but you have 7 more guesses. You're allowed 4 wrong answers.
I have 3 more. Okay. 7. Okay.
Repeat the question one more time.
6 underclassmen have won. Can you tell me the
The
origin?
Heisman since 07. Yeah.
Heisman since 07. 6 underclassmen.
Since 2000.
Okay, so half of them. It's been 12 years.
Yeah. 11 technically, because we don't know who's going to win it this year.
Well, no, because 07 to 2018 is 12.
Okay.
That's technically 12 seasons.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
With inclusive counting.
Yes, okay.
Crap. So this could be including. This counts juniors, right?
No,
No,
underclassmen.
it's just sophomores and freshmen.
Sophomores and freshmen.
Correct.
You know the definition of an underclassman.
An underclassman.
I didn't know. I didn't know if underclassmen meant anybody that wasn't a senior.
No, it does not.
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Man. Zach nailed the easy ones in this.
Yeah.
The ones that are just off the top of my head.
2 of them were number 1 overall picks.
Marcus Mariota.
Wrong.
Kyler Murray?
Wrong. Marcus Mariota, was he even the top overall pick?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Jameis Winston was
That is
number
1.
1. That's who it is.
Yep.
Yeah, Mariota went second, right?
Yep.
It was 1-2. Winston,
Yeah.
Mariota.
2 more, and you've already said one of them in the previous question.
Oh.
It's one of the running backs. Is it?
Johnny Manziel.
No, you already guessed
in the previous
correctly.
question about the running backs. Zach, is Derrick Henry?
Oh.
So it's Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry. You pick.
Yeah, it's Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it'd be Derrick Henry,
It is
right?
not Derrick Henry.
It's Mark Ingram?
It is Mark Ingram.
Wow.
All right, you have 3 guesses to get this last quarterback. Ah, shit.
Well, we know
Well,
it's a
you knew it
quarterback.
wasn't. You knew it wasn't.
Yeah, you're
running
right.
back. Number 1 overall pick.
Good radio.
Sam Bradford. Yeah, good
Yeah,
radio.
this is tough.
Good
Yeah.
radio. I can't let it go silent. All right.
Yeah, that's tough.
3 teams have 7. Nathan,
I wasn't looking, I swear.
your eyes are looking at. You're like, I'm not
I'm
looking,
sorry.
but your eyes didn't
The
move.
mic is the wrong direction. I'll
3
look away.
teams have 7 Heisman winners. Can you name them?
3 teams have 7 Heisman.
7 tied for the most.
Ooh.
Alabama?
Yeah.
No.
There's
Whoa.
Ohio State.
Yes.
Thank you. Ohio State and man, I'm really leaning Oklahoma.
Yes.
There it is. Okay, Ohio State, Oklahoma.
Because you looked at my paper.
I did not look at your paper. I
Hey.
swear I didn't.
I don't think you'll get the last one.
You don't think I'll get the last one?
No.
No.
USC?
No.
Maybe something weird like Penn State.
No.
I'm sure it's got to be a weird one if he
UCLA.
doesn't think
You
we're
have
going to
you
get
have
it.
2 new. It's not a weird one, but it was surprising to me.
Interesting.
It's like when you say like the Yankees haven't won a World Series since 09.
And they haven't been in this decade.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I
You're
understand.
saying like who has the most World Series? Like no, the Yankees do, but they also haven't won.
Is it
one.
Michigan?
Is it,
Not Michigan.
Is it Texas?
No, you each get one more guess.
Man, that's tough.
Florida?
Not Florida.
Yeah, Zach, that's where I was leaning to was Florida.
It's the recency bias.
Yeah, see, that's the issue, and that's what we're stuck with. So we have Ohio State and Oklahoma, and I really want to say a West Coast team is really where my heart's leading me towards, but it's not USC.
Well, your heart would be leading you wrong.
Yeah.
It's probably, I know I don't have any more guesses, but I know what my last guess would be if I did have another one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Zach.
Go ahead, Zach.
Is it Nebraska?
No, it
Man.
is Notre Dame.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Because I think
Rock-
the last Notre Dame guy to win it was Tim Brown in
Tim
'88.
Brown. Yeah, it's been
Receiver.
forever. So
Okay.
Zach's right with the
I was
recency
about to ask,
bias
did
is my problem.
Rocket Ishmael win the Heisman?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Last question. Name the last non-quarterback / running back to win the Heisman.
Oh, God. It'd have to be a wide receiver, right?
No,
I mean, if that's what you think.
No way. It's not Charles Woodson. It's more.
Did
recent than
Ndamukong Suh win it?
It's Charles Woodson.
Is it Charles Woodson?
Yeah.
I figured there had to
okay.
be one more recent. than that. Okay.
1997.
Yeah,
Okay.
97.
Good discussion. All right, guys. Doghouse of the week. Zach, do you have a doghouse since you want to put yourself in there?
Yeah, myself. for
Okay.
sure.
Nathan,
You know,
new to the segment,
yeah,
new to the program.
New to the segment tonight, and I don't know that. I'll be interested to see how this goes over because mine's not a particular player by any means. It's really just an ESPN article that goes in my doghouse, and it's one that I found tonight. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
The Saints, Sean Payton tells Butcher to worry about your frickin' meat over failed 2-point play. Is this really a headline news story on ESPN.com where I go to just swallow sports? This article's a long one too about a feud with a butcher.
You clicked on it.
I did
So,
click
I
on it
guess
because
it
it was
is.
stupid. You're right. If they got me with the clickbait, but that story is unbelievable. I don't know why we're talking about and interviewing Sean Payton about a run-in he had with a butcher at his local store when his butcher argued with him about a 2-point
Well,
play.
I think if you read it, I think the butcher is mad that he went for 2. So the butcher's clearly in the wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because obviously you go for 2 to go up by 3.
Correct.
But Sean Payton could have easily walked off and been like, oh.
And, just out of all the news stories, and I'm sitting here thinking about all these current MLB stories too that are happening right now. I mean, the winter meetings have been unbelievable, and one of the major headline news stories is this article. Yeah, that's big doghouse for me.
Doghouse for me is also Zach, because Cincinnati was ranked the top beer drinking city in America.
Ooh.
That's big time.
Now, you should have came with you got to drink to mask yourself from the depression there. But yeah, Cincinnati number 1. Other notables, St. Louis number 2.
Ooh.
2 good baseball towns.
Ooh, interesting.
Good to drink beer in. Cleveland was 10. Denver's 5. Pittsburgh's 4. 3 NL Central teams.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. We like to drink during our games.
Another doghouse, Bo Jackson. Mm-hmm. Zach, Nathan, tell me what you know about Bo Jackson. What should everyone really know about Bo Jackson? What made him?
You don't know Bo.
Yeah, you gotta know Bo.
You don't know Bo.
Okay.
I mean, dual sport athlete.
Dual sport athlete.
First thing that comes.
That's why he's in the doghouse.
Baseball.
That's why he's in the doghouse, because Le'Veon Bell's now a two-sport athlete. Because he went bowling Saturday night, and he bowled a 251.
When he was supposed to have the flu.
That ain't okay. You want to debate me on this? It's like, what athletes do you know that can bowl? Like 400-pound guys can go bowl. It's like, it's not like he was like running sprints.
That's fair. That's fair. It is. That's a great score.
And apparently the doctors told him, like, get out of the house and do something. And it's like, well, he did. He could have been out at a club somewhere. And then it's like, okay.
That's fair. I would have been more upset. You're right. If he was at a club, I would have been more upset with him. But the fact that he was just bowling really isn't that bad.
And a 251.
And a 251 is a killer game.
What's your guys' highest bowling performance ever?
I mean, everyone's going to lie.
137.
I'll just be straight up. It was like a 170, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
Mine's a 137.
It wasn't even a 200.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number like Zach does, but like I think I got hot like towards the late of the game, and I ended up at around 175, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. I did that same thing. I know I bowled a turkey at the end, 10th frame, 3 straight strikes. That's a dream way to finish a game. Yeah.
But yeah, Bo Jackson hot seat, and like Le'Veon Bell has a layup tonight that usually doesn't happen. Happens once a millennium. If he scores a touchdown, you have to do the bowling ball celebration with his offensive line.
He has to. He has to.
That's a slam. That's a slam dunk. If he doesn't do that, then he's canceled. Anyone else on the hot seat? Netflix. There's only one season of The Bachelor on Netflix. What's that about?
That's all. Big Bachelor fan.
Huge Bachelor fan. Zach, you a Bachelor fan?
Not really, no.
Okay. Bachelor in Paradise?
No.
Good show. Good show.
Wow.
All right. For your reference, done. Doghouse of the week, done. Zach, your lock of the week, you're hot. 2-0 in your last two.
Yeah.
How about that?
Love it.
Washington plus 13 last week. Cincinnati on the money line the week before to beat the Jets. You're 6-8 right now, so you still need 3 more wins to get over 500 for the year. So what are you going with?
Oh, this one was tough for me. Since the game hasn't started yet. I'm gonna have to. I just go with my heart. I gotta go with Jets minus 17. I really don't think that they're gonna lose by.
Oh, you're taking Jets minus 17.
Wow.
Plus 17. My apologies.
Taking the Thursday night game and against his own team on Thursday night, and he's already admitted he's not staying up to watch this game and watch that happen.
Yeah, he's not watching it because they're playing the Jets, so he picks the Jets.
Yeah, interesting.
And not a very good argument to that.
Yeah, big yikes.
You respond, Zach? You just gonna sit there in radio silence, coward?
There was not much to say. Just I think the Jets are going to make it a close game. That's really all I feel about the matter at this point. But yeah, that's my lock as Jets plus 17.
Scotty's back now and joining us.
I'm back.
How you doing?
I'm good, dude. Thanks for waiting for me.
Zach, you sleepy yet?
Only a little.
Only a little? Well, it's
Shelby,
time for what? Go ahead.
You sound like you're in an echo.
All right, so
how are you doing?
Then.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I bet the Ravens tonight, and it's looking okay.
Me too, dude. Me fucking too. I did it on a whim. I bet the Ravens minus 17. God, please.
Yeah, and that's what I told Nathan. I was like, I'm not going to sit here and root for Sam Darnold in a game I know they're not going to win, so I'm not going to root for them to cover.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible fucking night to root for Sam Darnold on a Thursday night. I would literally think of 1,000 things I'd rather do than root for Sam Darnold.
I love Sam Darnold. Okay, time for NFL picks snake draft. Zach, you are 33-21. Scotty, you're only 2 games back. You gained a game on Zach last week.
I sure did.
So without further ado, Zach will start us off then tonight with the first pick, and Zach, you will take
Patriots over the Bengals.
Pats over the Bengals. A layup. All right, Scotty, you're up.
Oh, man. Okay. Can I get a suggestion? What do you think, Shelby?
I'm not going to tell you what my number 2 ranked game is.
Why not? You're already so far ahead. Like you can afford this.
Seattle over Carolina.
Oh man, this is tough. I think I'm
lie.
gonna take Seattle over Carolina. That's it.
What did you say? It's a lie?
No, I
Yeah.
said this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna take Seattle over Carolina.
Zach, did you think I was lying?
Yeah, because you've been so off the Seahawks all season.
Well, also, I'll send you a picture of my power rankings of the games. Prove it to you. All right.
That's okay. I don't care that much.
Seattle over Carolina. I'm taking 49ers over the Falcons. And snaking back around, the second pick, I'll take the Saints over the Colts.
Damn it.
All right, Scott, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna take San Francisco over Atlanta.
I already took that.
Just took that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
All right, I'll take Minnesota over the Chargers.
Okay. Zach, 2 picks for you.
I'm going to take the Chiefs over the Broncos. And then I'm going to take the... Ooh, tough choice. Packers over Bears.
All right, Scotty, third pick. This is where the awards are won. This is where
Money is made.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is tough because Blau is playing. I'm taking Tampa Bay over Detroit.
Tampa Bay over Detroit. No trust in David Blau. Okay. Let's go with Oakland to beat Jacksonville. And then we're going Philly over Washington. All right, Scotty.
Man, this is tough. I'll take Green Bay over Chicago.
And Zach already took that as well.
one.
Are you
That's
sure?
Twice.
Yes. No, we're not sure.
One more and he should automatically get a loss.
All right, give me the loss. I'll still be Zach. Did you take the Saints over Indianapolis yet?
Yes.
Oh my god, he's done.
Give me Cleveland over Arizona.
There you go. All right, Zach, 2 picks.
Oh, this is not the last. We're doing 5 again?
Yeah.
Okay. Rams over the Cowboys. And Steelers over Bills.
Scotty, final pick.
All right.
There are 2 games left.
Give them to me.
Or you can fade.
Or you can
Yeah,
fade Zach.
I could fade. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
You could fade
There's
Zach.
Texans, Titans, and
You know what, Zach? Fuck you. I'm
Dolphins,
taking
Giants.
Denver over Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
All right. Then I will take Miami over the Giants.
Ooh.
Denver.
All right. There we go. There's picks. All right. Scotty, you still out on giving yourself a swirly?
Yes, sir.
Zach, how do you feel about that? You're just... Guy's chasing you, and he's not even going to live up to it.
Yeah. Disappointed, but at the same time not surprised.
Yeah, that's where I'm at on it.
Zach, if I were to say no, but you still lost, like, would you have still done it? Would you still
no.
do it?
No. If you said you weren't going to do it
Interesting.
and then I lost, I would not because you
I'd still do it. I would still do it.
Oh, okay. All right, you heard it. That's bitchy if you don't do it, Scotty. Because you know if, like, you were me right now and you had this big lead, you're just sitting on it.
Fuck off.
You'd be
like,
all...
it's so easy to talk from your fucking high chair, dude. I get it. Like,
Yeah, but you would be wanting Zach to do it if he was in your... If roles were reversed. Would you not be like, Zach, I'll be on the handle.
It's an easy position to fucking,
How many games up?
Well,
prospect
it's not.
from.
It's
Or
not
am I?
like you didn't know what the stakes were, and then by week 14, you're just like, I'm not going to do it.
Right, but, come on. A swirly?
Zach, what were you saying?
How many games up on him am I?
2.
Shelby, give me
Now
my
it's
picks
it's
again.
gotten back close. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then if I lose, I have to. And then if I lose, I have to do it because I have honor. And then
No,
if he loses,
Zach,
he'll be
shut
like,
the
oh no,
fuck
I
up.
never meant it.
All right. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Scotty. We'll see what the swirly stakes happen. Time for Boardwalk. I'm not going to do the song because I'm waiting for the song to be recorded by Zach, and I don't want to give in to him. Feels like an easy way out.
It's the boardwalk.
Yeah, that's about it. All right. So
And we're talking spreads.
Nathan is 31, 29, and 1. I am a game back. Scotty, you are 8 games back.
Yikes.
We also have the Deplorable Guys picks. They are 10 and 14 in their time on the Boardwalk. So now we're going to start. We're going to start with our very first game, and that is going to be the Bears are 4-point underdogs at Lambeau Field against the Packers. Over-under is 40.5, and Scotty, we'll start with you.
Oh, man. I'm going to take the under here.
Any reasoning behind
Yeah,
it?
any handicap will
just
matter.
nothing.
Are you just feeling it?
No. Oh, well, Zach left. But I'm going to take the under because the first game around was 10-3.
Yeah, that game that sucked for everyone involved.
Yeah, and so I'm not gonna expect this game to be any more than it is. I just think that the Bears Packers is what it is. I'm gonna take the under 40 here. I think the Bears Packers is a definite under.
Nathan?
You know, give me Green Bay -4 in this game. This is just a classic Lambeau Field game, and it comes down to, once again, I'm going to repeat the same thing that we talk about all the time. Who do you trust, Trubisky or whoever he's playing against? Once again, it comes down to I trust Rodgers to win the game. They're going to beat him by a touchdown. Plus, Chicago's defense is very banged up right now. I just don't think they're going to hold Aaron Rodgers down. This is easy. Green Bay -4.
Yeah, I would lean Green.
Nathan,
Go ahead, Scotty.
Nathan, I'm just happy to have you on.
Yeah, we've missed him.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, have we?
I'd
That's a
like
good
to
point.
think that you've missed me. But, what it comes down to is, unfortunately, family, work stuff, that calls you the other direction sometimes. I don't want it to, though. I'd much rather be on here every single week.
Yeah, I would lean Green Bay, but it's just the thing with the Packers. They're just winning ugly right now, and they're fine with doing that. You look at the Redskins last week; they beat them by 5. The Panthers came in; they won at the goal line stand. Detroit, they won by a point. Minnesota, they won by 5. So I'm going to take the under 40.5. This is going to be a classic Lambeau Field weather game. No snow, but it's going to be frigid temperatures. I'm not buying into Trubisky's recent success. The Cowboys make every quarterback feel right at home, and then he beat the Lions, who he always does well against. So I'm going with the under. And, yeah, Roquan Smith, like Nathan alluded to with that Bears defense, he's on IR. Danny Trevathan is questionable, so give me the under in that one. Second game, Houston, 3-point dogs on the road against Tennessee. Over-under is at 51. Big total. Woo. Scotty, start.
That's so tough. With the over-under, I feel like it could definitely go over. But, dude, I believe in the Texans. I feel like their recent, non-success is the biggest reason why I'm taking the Texans +3 here.
Yeah. After that terrible game last week against Denver. Nathan, what are you on?
Yeah, I'm right there with Scotty. I feel like eventually Ryan Tannehill has got to come back to earth. This isn't who he is. I mean, he's playing out his mind, and good for him. But he has to come back to earth, and what better game to come back to earth on than, a really clutch game that they need to win against Houston, especially looking at their last 3 games, which is Houston's, New Orleans, Houston again. Mm-hmm. That's tough. He's got to win this one, and I think he comes up short.
The Texans are winning the division.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah,
100%.
And so I just think Tannehill is just not as good as he's playing. Henry is not 100%. He missed a lot of time this week with the hamstring injury. And I get Watson and a field goal. Yeah, give me Houston.
Yeah, I'm on Houston +3. I had the over at first. I'm thinking Tannehill, 9 touchdowns a pick his last 4 games. Last 6 games for the Titans, the total's only been under 51 time, and it was at 48 against the Colts. Houston, bounce back week offensively. They slept walk against their game against Denver. They were hungover after beating the Patriots for the first time in forever. Give me Houston, Deshaun Watson, and the field goal. Take the points. Our friends at the Deplorable Guys, they have, the first game, They have like an extra bonus. The Portable Guy Sports Podcast. Miami plus 3.5 is what they like. Tennessee, they're riding the hot hand. Ryan Tannehill, they're fading all three of us. Tennessee minus 3.
Wow.
Next game, Rams minus 1.5 in Jerry World. Over unders 49.5. Scotty.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. I'm going to take the under here because it's hard for me to predict Rams-Cowboys just because both of them are in purgatory of other people in their division or other teams in their division likewise. Like, the Rams could definitely lose the division lead, and they will, to the 49ers or the Seahawks.
The Rams don't have the division lead.
At the same time, right, but they could definitely lose out and not get the division lead. So they're fighting for a playoff spot. But so are the Cowboys, and by losing the division, they definitely won't make the playoffs. So I'm leaning the under here just because I think it will be a close game. Both teams are fighting for a playoff spot, whether it be for the Cowboys in the NFC East or for the Rams just to make the playoffs in general. So I'm going to take the under
Nathan?
here.
Yeah, give me the under too. I'm right there with Scotty. I think the Rams defense is good enough to stop the Cowboys. Dallas is reeling, and the Rams defense has held 6 of the last 7 teams they've played to under 17 points. So therefore, give me the under. Good Rams D, bad Dallas O.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams minus 1.5. It's such a square pick because everyone's on the Rams. This line opened at Dallas minus 3. It moved all the way down to Pick'em while the Rams were polishing off that win over Seattle on Sunday Night Football. So a lot of line movement, but it's a square pick. Don't like to go against a home dog sometimes, but I think the Rams are clicking right when they need to. Like what Nathan said, that defense has been playing well. The only time they've given up more than 17 was that god-awful Monday night loss to the Ravens 45-6.
Yep.
So I think the Rams bounce back Jared Goff, and it's that Dallas defense is making every quarterback look like Joe Montana. Yep. They saw it with Josh Allen. You saw it last week with Trubisky in primetime.
Saw it with Kirk Cousins a couple weeks ago.
Saw it with Kirk Cousins in primetime now. You know, it looks like Rams minus 1.5 is the play. Jared Goff. Todd Gurley looking better.
Certainly.
Fourth game, Sunday Night Football. Bills, first time on Sunday Night Football in forever. They are 1.5-point dogs at Heinz Field. Steelers, minus 1.5. Over-under is at a measly 36. You going to play with that, Scotty?
Dude, it wasn't until you gave me your prediction, and you can check it out on the Deplorable Guys podcast, but I think the under, right? Because like you just watch the Bills and you watch the Steelers. It's just the under seems like such a good play, and I'm taking it because I think it will be a defensive battle. I think like the Steelers don't have a running back to attack that bad Bills run defense, and I just think that the Steelers and the Bills, it'll be like a 17-10 kind of game, and I don't want to pick which side it will be because I think it could be either Steelers 17-10 or the Bills 17-10. But give me the under 38,
36
or 39.
Yeah,
or which? Yeah, 36. Yeah, sure.
But,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm on the under too. It's so low, but it's one of those where defensive special teams, one of those touchdowns can happen. But with the Steelers, you've seen it. Like last week, special teams touchdown still goes under against the Cardinals. Against the Rams, defensive touchdown, the first play of the game, still went under. So give me this. I wouldn't be surprised if the game's like 10-3 in the fourth quarter, so I'm taking the under. I would be surprised if the game's in the 20s in the fourth quarter. So what am I not surprised by? A low-scoring game, so that's where I'm leaning. Bills, 22nd ranked offense. Steelers, 30th, but both have top 10 defenses. Give me the under as the play. I'd rather die with this under than chase an over that could be not even close. Nathan?
Exactly. I feel like a lot of this is just like go with your gut kind of thing. You know what I mean? Especially at week 14 in the NFL.
15.
Or week
that's
15.
Scotty's move.
15
Scotty's
in the
move
NFL.
is to go with his gut. So,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to fall back to stats.
All right, F you. Go. Nathan, go over. Please, I dare you to go over.
I'm not taking the over. The over-under scares me a little bit being 36. Like you guys were saying, I think if I was going to lean a direction, you have to lean under in this game for the reasons that Shelby gave with where these offenses are ranked and where the defenses are ranked. However, I just don't bet against Pittsburgh. I just don't. They're -1.5. I think they'll cover that. I think they'll win this game. Maybe not by much. Maybe not by more than a field goal. But I think they're going to win this game against Buffalo. Buffalo 9-4 still feels like an absolute fluke to me. I know they have good quality wins. I just still don't trust them, and I ride with the Steelers as much as I hate them.
Yeah, Deplorable Sports guys, they like the Rams -1.5. They also like this low total. They're going under the 36. Hopefully some weather in Heinz Field, I tell you what. All right, now to our bonuses. Scotty, what's your bonus?
Dude, I'm taking the Patriots -10. Because it's just, to me, that's an easy pick. Like, the Bengals, so here's the only explanation I need is the fact that Tom Brady said on Twitter, we're on to Cincinnati.
Right.
That's it. That's all I need. I mean, that's all the confirmation I need, especially with what that specific quote means. Yeah, we're on to Cincinnati. They might win by 37.
Went back 2014 when they said that we're on to Cincinnati. It was Bengals Patriots Sunday Night Football. Patriots won 43-17, and the Vegas line was pick'em. Wouldn't you love to go back in time?
Ooh, man.
Wouldn't you love to go back in time?
Jesus.
I can't believe Vegas.
As a Cincinnati fan,
Yeah.
this is the worst time to be a Cincinnati fan, because living in Cincinnati, I kind of know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have hope, but like anytime that there's a pick'em in Cincinnati, you should probably know not to pick the Bengals. I mean, like, there's definite times to where that's not been true. Like maybe the Bengals versus the Seahawks in 2015.
15.
Yeah, so like, I mean, there's definite times to where that's not true, but there's every other case, the Bengals have just not.
They're just not clutch.
Not put.
They're just not clutch in those closely matched games like that. They're not clutch.
They're Baker Mayfield.
Let's take a step back here. We're not talking about the Browns tonight.
Nathan, what's your bonus?
My bonus is the Denver-Kansas City game. Denver's +9.5 on this, and give me Denver for my bonus +9.5.
Ooh.
Additionally, let's go ahead and put my lockdown as well. It also comes from this
Secure
game.
the bag.
My secure the bag lock of the week is the under 46 points. The Denver defense deserves credit according to the Pro Football Focus. They rank Denver's defense 4th overall in the nation. And they give them a very high ranking in run defense. I know that's not actually the case when you look at statistically, but based upon their rankings, they give them a top 5 run defense and even
No, that's not Kansas City's MO. Is running the ball.
Yeah, exactly. And they give them a top 10 pass defense as well. So I think, Kansas City is not the Kansas City of old where they're putting up 1 million points on people. Mahomes hasn't done that. And here's my stat. I always lean towards the stats. The stats for this is the under is 35-16-1 in Chiefs home games under Andy Reid. Again, let me repeat that. The under is 35-16-1 in Chiefs home games under Andy Reid. Give me the under in here. Good Denver defense and just not that strong of a Kansas City offense. I'm fine with it. I'm on. So both my bonus and lock come from this game.
Okay. My bonus, Miami, +3.5 at the Giants. Why the Giants are 3.5-point favorites, I don't get it. Worst team in the NFC, 2-11. They've lost 9 straight since they started 2-2. Give me the Dolphins +3.5. They are playing like they want to win. Brian Flores was fed up with the refs last week in a game that they got kind of hosed on, the pass interference call. They should have won that game. Playing Meadowlands back-to-back weeks. Dolphins, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's a gunslinger. He's just all over the field. He's running the ball like 10 times a game. It's unreal. Dolphins playing strong. They have covered 7 of their last 9 games. They are hot for a team that's record says otherwise.
We talked about this earlier, Shelby. I love Miami. They are the best bad team I've ever seen in my life. They cover spreads like no one's business. I'm all about betting for Miami. Go ahead, Scotty. Go. I hear you have something to say.
Well, the Broncos, they cover spreads.
Okay, no, I should have seen that coming, you homer.
But that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you also said the under in the Broncos Chiefs game, which is fair, but it's also to me, the fact that you choose the under in that game makes me kind of skeptical. Not because you choose it, just like the fact that the under is 36. Like, we don't know as a fan base.
46.
46. Okay. Well, still. I mean, two bad defenses. I mean, the Broncos' defense is the only. So if the Broncos win, I could see the under being 46. But if they don't win, we don't know what we have in Drew Lock. I mean, as a nation, we don't know what we have in Drew Lock. He could be trash, sure. He could be absolutely garbage, and he only puts up 10 points, which it could totally happen. But at the same time, he could put up 21 points, and the Chiefs match it to win 31-21. It's just we have no idea what we have in that. So to me, that's just kind of a risky pick to make for your lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. Every pick is risky when it's minus 110. So, but yeah, I mean, Denver KC. I could see with Mahomes is the hands completely 100%. Are the Chiefs motivated? This is the same spot Houston was in. You beat New England in a highly very watched game, and they come back and they're not the same. It's a lay down spot, but it's also a division rival spot. So. I don't know. It's motivation on both sides. Denver's not a team that's, laying down for anyone, as obviously you could see that with how they performed. And Kansas City, a team that hasn't really locked down anything and still trying to possibly get a bye in the playoffs so they don't have to go back to Foxborough.
No, I mean, this is a good pick by Nathan because you know what? The best thing to do against teams with, good trajectory trends is to just fade that. So, the Broncos scored 38 points last week. I don't see them repeating that. So, it's a good thing to fade them and exactly see, we'll see what we have this week. But, it's a good lock. It's a good lock for the under.
My secure the bag, I'm going with Scotty's bonus, New England minus 10. Same scenario we mentioned. You give the Patriots, bounce back week. I saw something when they've lost 2 in a row, that third game, they're 70-something% against the spread. And now they have motivation to just blow the Bengals out after this videotaping scandal.
Yep.
So give me the Patriots. I think they roll into Cincinnati and just dominate in front of a half-empty stadium. From
half
secure
empty?
the bag.
Half empty?
I think there's
3/4 empty.
I think there's Patriots fans all over the place. So, all right, Scotty, secure the bag.
Oh, I can't wait to secure this bag because, to me, I look at the spreads and this is the first thing, and I'm like, oh my god, how is this line that short? It's Minnesota against the Chargers minus 1.5 in LA.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Man, we discussed that earlier too, Scotty. Great pick.
To me, that's an easy pick. Minnesota is still fighting for a playoff spot, as ridiculous as that is, but they still are to fight for that wild card spot. LA, the Chargers are not making the playoffs. I mean, they're not, but I just think that the Vikings
off a hot win though.
Well, that's
kind
of when you fade them, though.
Okay,
exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. But they're coming off Phillip Rivers exploding and putting up 45 points on Jacksonville. Granted, it's
This
Jacksonville.
is where Phillip Rivers throws 3 picks.
Yep. I can see that.
What concerns me is that, it's a bad travel spot, obviously, for Minnesota. And I kind of tend to look at, when Green Bay went to the Chargers and laid an egg. 5-point favorites, lost by 15, I think. Just a terrible game. That's what scares me about Minnesota is, Kirk Cousins against a non-division team, usually a good bet, or Mike Zimmer, that is. So I like Minnesota at all, too. That's what Scotty said to me. Or what Scotty said is what I thought, too. Is how is that only minus 3? So I don't see the Chargers any motivation at all. But I like
you have them at minus 3?
Yeah, that's what it's at now because the line's moved a lot. It opened at 1.5.
Yeah, the line's moved
right now. I still have it at 1.5. So if any way possible, you can have it at minus 1.5.
Yeah, take that. Just basically almost getting them at a pick'em. Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, easy.
The portable guys, they like the Cardinals money line home dogs against the Browns, and they're also for their lock of the week secure the bag. Philly minus 4.5. Against the Redskins in D.C. or Orlando.
I like that.
Maryland.
I do like that pick.
Yeah, I like that.
I like Philly over Redskins.
Okay, they were 10 point favorites week 1 when the Redskins came back and covered. I have a bonus secure the bag pick that I'm gonna make. It is the Raiders first half minus 3.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh. Why am I betting the first half? Last game at the Black Hole. Ever.
Ooh.
Lot of
emotion going on.
A lot of emotion. Last game. By the second half, that emotion wears off.
Yep.
Oakland minus 3.5 in the first half. I look at that week 1 game where they were celebrating the last season in the Black Hole. Really emotional game. They come out. They lead 14-0 at Denver at halftime. They were outscored 16-10 in the second half. They still won the game by 8.
How's that game not primetime?
Yeah, should be primetime. But Bills Steelers, I'm all for a good Sunday night under 36. Yep. So we'll see what happens. All right. That Jets kickoff's day. Bet update, Ravens up 14. Looking good for that minus 17.
Let's
Nathan
go!
Nathan and I also got even money on the Jets team total being under 13.5. And that's looking shoddy because Sam Darnold's actually looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
That stinks. But
what's the current score right now?
21-7.
Oh, okay. So you need the Jets to score another touchdown.
No, we need them under 13.5 total points.
That was even money for them under 13.5. That seemed like a steal to me when I looked at it from afar. But you're right, Sam Darnold's looked very strong tonight, or early in this first half. A lot of game to play, and then as I say that, he makes a horrible incompletion over the middle.
All right. Do we have any Monday morning headlines we want to share? Nathan, anything you can think of?
No.
Look at these games. I know, Miami or Minnesota LA Times. It's, Rivers.
How about the New England Star?
How about the Boston Globe?
The Boston Globe.
Film this.
Exactly what I said. Yeah. We're on to the playoffs. The Patriots clinch a spot in the postseason.
Spygate 2. This time it's personal. It's like I don't even know. There's a lot of crap games on here.
Yeah.
Let's do a Zach pick. In the San Francisco Chronicle, San Francisco gives fans 49 reasons why Shanahan leaving Atlanta was a good idea.
Oof.
Yikes.
Yeah. Woof.
Yeah.
How about this?
Your
How about
girlfriend? Woof.
Shelby, give me a Tampa Bay article.
The Florida Sun Centennial.
Okay, the Florida Sun
Tampa Bay
Centennial.
Times. Tampa Bay Times.
The Tampa Bay Times would like to report, could you use some courage? Lions lose outright.
All right, I'm here for that one, Scotty.
The New York Post tomorrow morning, bowling for W's. It's like gutter ball in Baltimore Thursday night. All right, that's our show.
All right, sure, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Nathan, thanks
for putting up with me. Nathan, I'm surprised you were here, and I appreciate that.
Surprised? That's disappointing that that's what it's turned into, but I certainly understand.
It has.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
See you Monday.
All right, bye.